Good morning, gentlemen. This is your humble vassal, Pastor J. Mark, for Have a Coke and a Smile, Ron. Yeah, we'll just drop my mother off to work, and I'm going to get my duff in gear. Sorry about that, for looking at the roof of my car. The other time you saw me, I was house sitting, so I was able to use the person's car was house sitting, and they had a nice little setup. So, come on. Yeah, I'm in the schoolyard. So, good morning. No, it's amazing. This wasn't going to, I would say this wasn't going to be one of my rants. I have a list of things that crossed my mind that I wrote down, because you know, a short pencil beats a long memory. Good morning. Oh, let me move this other way. Sorry. No. Oh, by the way, I can't stand Drake's new album or the one before. The only one I like was started at the bottom. Now we here. Pound cake. I love pound cake. Cake. Anyway, let's stay focused. Now, I think I did a rant earlier about when people show you their true color, believe them. Excuse me, when they show you who they are or show their true color, believe them. But anyway, I saw a friend of mine from a lifetime ago, and 20 years ago, he was changing he had a flat tire. He was in the gas station changing a flat. And I was like, I just spoke about this last night, so I'm going to speak on it again, because this is a real life example. Now, I was on my lunch break and I had to get gas. I hate sitting in traffic, so I took my lunch break to run to the gas station to get gas. So I saw him screwing, oh yeah, it's a story within the story. He was screwing up the flat, changing his flat with the jack that comes with the car. But anyway, I had to change the tire in the rain, and I said never again. So I went and got like a mechanic's jack that you just pump up and down, and probably 10 pumps the cars up high enough to take the tire off. Well, anyway, I loaned him. I stopped to lend him mine because it was steaming hot. So when I got to the car, I noticed 3 things. One, there was a young lady sitting in the car in the passenger seat, the same side where there's a flat tire. Red flag. 2, the engine was running. And 3, he didn't put anything behind the back tire to make sure it doesn't move. So I'm like, what's going on here, man? So, anywho, I didn't say anything because I figured out from the lady's expression that she did not want to come out of the car or be inconvenienced by the heat, so the AC had to be on while he's changing flat tire, and she's sitting in the car on the exact same side of the flat. Anywho, he's doing his do. And I didn't say anything. And the young lady had a scar on, like she was painting it, like it was painted on her face. So I didn't say anything. Hey, gentlemen, I stopped in the grocery, in the parking lot of a grocery store. This traffic is ridiculous. If I sit here and wait 15 minutes for traffic to die now, it'll only take me 2 minutes to go where I have to go, as opposed to sitting in traffic for 20 minutes. So I save 3 minutes. Anyway, yeah, because it'll be 20 minutes. Yeah, you do the math. Anyway, so I didn't say anything. Now, after he got his tire off, I thought he had a spare. So he's like, my spare isn't working. Can you give me a ride to go patch the tire? No, it was only 5 minutes away. Believe me, it's about, a 20-minute walk, and then the sun is going to feel like an hour. So I took him, because, that's my main man. I'm not going to leave him twisting. So we went. got the tire fixed. When we came back, as we pulled into the gas station, another car pulled up for the young lady. She got out of the car, got into the car that pulled up for her, and left my friend's car running. He was furious. He was about to jump out the car, so I held his arm. And I was like, Chief, the good Lord is speaking to you, man. He's talking to you. The young lady just showed you who she is. So I said, nah, you slow. So he got mad. I said, yes, you're slow. Because when the flat was on her side, she didn't even bother to get out the car. Red flag. Secondly, this is your fault. You didn't even secure your own safety by putting either a block of wood or a stone or anything behind the wheel. And thirdly, you left the engine running. So I said, see that young lady got you making so much mistakes. You put yourself in harm's way and they don't even notice it. And I said, no, well, the young lady didn't come out of the car. She did not want to be inconvenienced by the heat, even though you out there jacking this car up and changing the tire. She didn't even have the decency to at least go in the back seat on the opposite side so she don't add weight to what you had to do. She's sitting there scowling. And with the AC on, with the engine running. She wasn't even concerned about your safety. Her comfort was worth more than your safety. Yeah? In the least, she should have came out to lessen the weight. So right there, I should tell you right there, you could be dragging a dead horse handcuffed to your hand through the desert. Then the old lady didn't even hold an umbrella over you. She didn't even hold an umbrella over you while you were in the sun. He must have lost 2 pounds in sweat. Maybe even more if I didn't let him the jack that you jack, the mechanic's jack. Then, to add insult to injury, she goes and calls somebody else while you're gone. So right then that tells you what kind of person you're dealing with. And to solve the wound, she gets out of the car, goes with this person, and leaves your car running. Red flags on top of red flags on top of red flags. So now, 20 years later, he saw me, and then he told me, say, all right, you my friend, you didn't go along like by adding fuel to the fire. Because I told him, hey, cursing the girl out was going to do what? She showed you who she was. Again, send a shout out to Maya Angelou for that. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. He did not want to believe it. What he wanted to do was keep the illusion he had of her. But she took a mask off. And he did not want to see anything other than the mask he painted on her. And gentlemen, you have to deal in reality. You have to deal in reality. And that doesn't just go for relationships. This goes for everything. Like a cousin of mine has on his wallpaper, rejection is sometimes God's protection. And this only comes after years of living when you're able to look back over your life. Everything I wanted that I wasn't able to get, now that I look back over my life, I realize it would have destroyed me. So gentlemen, like how my friend responded to his rejection violently to the point where he wasn't thinking, even though red flags were in front of him, on fire. You've got to stay calm and ask yourself this, like Napoleon Hill taught me. When adversity comes, ask, what lesson am I to learn? What is it I'm blind to? What is it I need to be made aware of? What am I being protected from? Excuse me. All right, gentlemen. Sometimes when things don't go your way or something painful happens, you think it's the end of the world. Oh no, it's the good Lord applying his wisdom. Like my grandmother always tell me when I get mad, when I'm disappointed. She's like, boy, God knows more than you. That used to make me mad because how was that helping me? But hey, I was young. My grandmother has almost 70 years on me, so if you're 10, 15, I get about 30 years on you. God knows more than you, gentlemen. So you have to learn how to handle rejection, heartache, heartbreak, disappointment very well. It makes sense in the long run. All right, thank you, gentlemen. See you later.